Hi, and welcome, compassionate souls. Today, we will be looking at who is your spirit guide and what message do they have for you. As you can see, I have laid out 3 cards in front of you. Please pick the group that resonates with you, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, Group 1. So, what are the messages from your spirit guide? Your tarot cards that I got for you are Ace of Wands upright, 7 of Cups reversed, Death upright, Queen of Cups reversed, and finally, the Hermit reversed. First, let's meet your spirit guide, and she goes by the name Evren. Your spirit guide is a beautiful, soft but powerful presence named Evren. She carries an energy that feels like calm after the storm, nurturing, warm, and incredibly wise. Her spirit feels gentle like moonlight, but full of deep knowledge and unconditional love. Evren is a light being from the realm of embodied truth, a soul realm that exists between the heart and higher self. It's a place where beings of light help others remember who they truly are when life has caused them to forget. Evren specifically works with people who are in transition, who are healing from heartbreak, emotional burnout, or identity shifts. She has guided many through dark nights of the soul, and her specialty is helping you rise again, not as who you were, but as the true version of you, the one you've been growing into all along. She doesn't rush you. She doesn't judge your pace. She simply walks beside you and softly reminds you, you're doing better than you think. The channeled messages for you, Group 1, from your spirit guide is as follows. Beautiful soul, you've been through a season of deep inner work, maybe silently, maybe without applause, maybe with doubts in your pocket, but still, you did not give up. And now the energy is shifting. Your spirit is rising. The next chapter begins. Now, let's gently explore her message through your tarot cards. Ace of Wands upright. This card is the spark of new beginnings. Evren is showing me an image of a small flame flickering inside your chest, not overwhelming, but present, warm, and real. This flame is your passion, your curiosity, your desire to feel alive again. Something new is trying to be born through you. It could be a creative project, a shift in energy, or even a moment where you begin to believe in yourself again after a time of doubt. Evren says, this is just the beginning. Trust the spark. The 7 of Cups reversed. You've likely felt scattered in the past, maybe pulled in different directions, unsure what's real, or overwhelmed with possibilities. This card shows you're beginning to clear the fog. You're learning how to distinguish between fantasy and your true desires. Evren says you've spent time dreaming, and now you're being called to choose. Choose what truly resonates. Choose what feels aligned, not just exciting in the moment, but real in your bones. Clarity is arriving. Trust yourself. ABD, the Death upright. Don't be afraid of this card. It's not literal. It means transformation. Something in your life is ending, but it's not a loss. It's a release. This could be a relationship, a version of yourself, an old habit, or a chapter that simply doesn't fit anymore. Evren is reminding you that letting go is not a failure. It's a sign of growth. You're making room for something new. You're shedding what no longer serves so that you can rise lighter, freer, and more connected to your truth. Honor this process. It's sacred. Now for the Queen of Cups reversed. You have such a beautiful, open heart, but lately, you might have felt emotionally drained or even a little disconnected from your inner self. Evren says you've been giving so much to others, possibly even at the cost of your own energy. Now is the time to turn inward, to nurture yourself the way you do others. Take emotional breaks when you need them. Set boundaries that protect your peace. Fill your own cup, not because it's selfish, but because it's necessary. You're allowed to rest. As for the Hermit reversed, you've been on a deep soul-searching journey. You've done the inner work. You've reflected. You've listened to the quiet. And now it's time to come back to the world, even just a little. Evren says it's safe to be seen. You don't have to be perfect or fully healed to show up as yourself. Share your light, even if it's tender. Your insights are valuable. What you've learned in the dark is meant to help others, too. It's time to reconnect. Let's now see the final loving words from your spirit guide, Evren. My dear one, you are braver than you know. You've walked through shadows that others can't see, and still, you kept walking. You may feel tired. You may feel unsure. But your soul knows where you're going. Trust that the spark in your heart is real. Trust that your emotions are valid. Trust that endings are not punishments, they are doorways. Let yourself be supported. Let yourself believe again. Let yourself be reborn. I'm right here with you, in every quiet moment, in every breath of hope, in every step you take forward. You are never, ever alone under the veil. In short, Group 1, you're starting a new chapter. You're healing from emotional burnout. You're letting go of something heavy. You're reconnecting with your true self. And finally, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Let this message be a sign that your spirit guide sees you, loves you, and is gently guiding you toward a life that feels lighter, freer, and truer to who you really are. If this reading spoke to you, feel free to like, comment, or share with someone who might need a loving nudge today. Your journey matters. You matter. And your next step is already unfolding with purpose. Hi, Group 2. What are your messages from your spirit guide? Your tarot cards that I got for you are Knight of Pentacles upright, Two of Cups upright, Queen of Cups reversed, Strength reversed, and finally the Queen of Wands reversed. First, let's now meet your spirit guide, who goes by the name Thaylen. Your spirit guide, Thaylen, is a kind-hearted masculine energy with the grounding presence of an old, wise tree. He has the steady, comforting vibe of someone who doesn't rush, who takes their time to build trust and only speaks when the words really matter. Thaylen is from the Earthlight realm, a grounding and nurturing energetic plane that guides souls to cultivate inner strength through patience, self-acceptance, and emotional balance. Thaylen's energy feels like sitting on a warm porch at sunset with someone who just gets you, no judgment, no pressure, just calm understanding. He's your steady companion during times when your heart feels wobbly or your confidence is shaking. You might have felt his presence when you slowed down and remembered to breathe, or when life seemed uncertain but something deep down told you, you're safe. Here are the channeled messages that I got from Thaylen for you, Group 2. Sweet soul, you've been growing through quiet strength. Now is not the time to rush. It's a time to root, to remember your worth, and to build something real within and around you. You're not behind. You're becoming. Let's walk through your cards and see what loving guidance Thaylen wants to offer. The Knight of Pentacles upright. This is the card of slow and steady progress, and Thaylen says that's exactly your pace right now. He wants you to know that you're doing beautifully, even if things don't feel fast or dramatic. You're building something stable, whether it's self-worth, a career, a relationship, or a stronger sense of self. Thaylen says, keep going. The seeds you've planted are growing, even if you can't see the roots just yet. The Two of Cups upright. There's a deep connection around you, whether it's forming now or will be soon. This could be a new partnership or a strengthening of an existing bond. It's one of balance, mutual respect, and shared emotional space. Thaylen says you're ready for a love or partnership that sees your heart clearly and holds it gently. But before you pour into another's cup, make sure yours is tended to, too. The Queen of Cups reversed. This card suggests that your emotional energy might feel off-kilter right now. Maybe you've been giving too much without receiving enough in return, or perhaps you've been feeling more sensitive than usual. Thalen gently reminds you, it's okay to take a step back. You don't always have to be on. Your emotions are valid, even when they feel messy. Give yourself grace. You don't need to carry it all. Now for the strength reversed. You are strong, but even strength gets tired. This card isn't about lacking courage. It's about forgetting that your softness is strength. Thalen wants you to release the need to tough it out and instead honor where you are. If your inner critic has been loud lately, he's asking you to speak to yourself like you would to a beloved friend. You don't need to prove your worth through perfection or performance. Your worth is inherent. And finally, the Queen of Wands reversed. Your fire, your passion, confidence, and spark might feel dimmed right now. Thalen says this doesn't mean it's gone. It just needs gentle reigniting. Perhaps you've been comparing yourself to others or feeling disconnected from your creative, magnetic self. He encourages you to stop waiting for the perfect time to shine and instead do something that makes you feel alive, no matter how small. Light your own fire again, just for you. Now for the final loving words from Thalen. My dear one, you are enough, even when you feel unsure. You are strong, even when your heart feels tender. You are worthy, even when you've forgotten why. It's okay to rest. It's okay to not have it all figured out. You are on a path of deep healing, gentle growth, and meaningful connection. Trust your pace. Trust your heart. Trust your becoming. The love you've been seeking from others and within is not out of reach. It's closer than you think. In a gentle summary, Group 2, you're moving forward in a grounded, stable way, even if it feels slow. A meaningful relationship or partnership is blossoming or soon will. You're learning to balance emotional giving with emotional protection. You are allowed to rest, feel, and come back to yourself gently. And finally, you don't need to chase the spotlight to reclaim your power. Just remember it's already inside you. Let this message be your cozy exhale, a loving hand on your shoulder, and a reminder that you're not walking this journey alone. If this touched your heart, you're always welcome to like, comment, or share. Even a small moment of resonance is a big part of the magic. Hi Group 3. What messages are there from your spirit guide? Your tarot cards that I got for you are Knight of Cups upright, Ace of Swords upright, Page of Cups upright, the Moon reversed, and finally, the Seven of Wands reversed. First, let's meet your spirit guide, and her name is Alara. Your spirit guide is Alara, a gentle, wise feminine energy who feels like moonlight on still water. Alara comes from the realm of Luma, a peaceful dimension connected to the dreams and emotions of the heart. She's a celestial guide, an intuitive being who helps souls reconnect with their inner truth, creativity, and emotional clarity. Alara speaks softly but meaningfully, with an energy that feels nurturing and safe, almost like a favorite lullaby you didn't realize you remembered. She guides with love, not force, and shows up when you're ready to feel more deeply, create more freely, and listen more honestly to your inner voice. Alara often sends you signs through dreams, music, or emotional waves you can't always explain. That's her saying, I'm here. The channeled messages that I intuitively got for you from Alara, Group 3 are, Beloved Dreamer, you are blooming into someone more magical than you realize. Let your heart lead. Let your truth rise. Let your softness be your superpower. The path ahead is clearing, and all you need to do is listen. Let's explore your cards together and let Alara guide us gently through them. The Knight of Cups upright. This is the card of the romantic soul, the dreamer, the artist, the lover of beauty. Alara says that you're either stepping into this energy or attracting it into your life. Someone, maybe even you, is ready to offer something emotionally meaningful, a message, a connection, a heartfelt beginning. This is a time of sincerity, sweetness, and emotional openness. Alara encourages you to welcome this softness. Whether it's a creative inspiration or a new connection, this energy wants to flow. She whispers, "Say yes to what feels beautiful, even if it's unfamiliar." The Ace of Swords upright. Alara shows you this card with a quiet smile because this is the card of truth, clarity, and breakthroughs. Something is becoming clearer in your life. Maybe a realization about what you want, who you are, or what direction you want to take. This is a new beginning rooted in truth. You might have had a confusing time recently, but Alara assures you, the fog is lifting. A new chapter begins when you choose honesty with yourself. She says, "Speak your truth, even if it trembles. It will set you free." The Page of Cups upright. There's such sweet energy in this card, like a little nudge from the universe saying, "Stay curious." Alara says you are reconnecting with your sense of wonder, imagination, and emotional openness. This could show up as a surprise message, a creative idea, or a small but meaningful romantic gesture. Whether it's you or someone else offering a cup of emotion, it's tender and real. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself play again. Let your inner child have a voice. Alara smiles and says, "Your heart is ready for joy again. Let it in." The Moon reversed. This card is often about illusions lifting and inner confusion clearing. Alara says that lately, you may have felt unsure, overthinking, or doubting your instincts. But now, truths are being revealed, especially about how you really feel. Things you couldn't quite put your finger on are finally making sense. She encourages you to trust your emotional clarity, even if it arrives quietly. It's okay to outgrow illusions, especially ones that kept you small. She reassures you, your intuition is not wrong. You are waking up to your own light. And finally, now Seven of Wands reversed. This card shows that you may be feeling a bit vulnerable or unsure about standing up for yourself. Maybe you've been questioning whether it's okay to speak your truth, set a boundary, or pursue something that matters to you. Alara gently reminds you, you don't have to fight alone. You don't have to prove your worth. Let go of the pressure to always be on guard. Not every challenge needs to be met with defense. Some need to be met with softness and surrender. She says, you don't need to push. You just need to be. That is enough. And now, here are Alara's final loving words for you, Group 3. My dearest, you are more powerful than you've allowed yourself to believe. But your power doesn't come from force. It comes from heart. From choosing love over fear, truth over illusion, and softness over performance. The world needs your dreamer's heart, your poetic soul, your way of seeing the beauty others miss. Don't hide your sensitivity, it's your compass. Don't fear your voice, it carries truth. And don't doubt your magic, it's already within you. What you seek is seeking you. And when you lead with love, you'll always find your way. So, in gentle summary, Group 3, you're entering a chapter of emotional honesty, heartfelt connections, and creative awakening. A new beginning is blossoming, rooted in truth and sincerity. You're being asked to trust your feelings and let go of past confusion. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's the beginning of deep strength. And lastly, your intuition and creativity are your superpowers. Embrace them fully. Whether you're navigating love, purpose, or healing, Alara wants you to know you're doing beautifully. Keep showing up as your real, soft, brilliant self. That's where all the magic lives. If this message resonated, feel free to leave a comment, like, or share. Sometimes the smallest feeling of connection is actually the universe saying, "This message was for you."